Welcome everybody to Friday Night Smackdown here in Fresno, California. And we are starting off with a King of the Ring tournament quarter-final match. Oh, it's going to be a good start to this episode of Friday Night Smackdown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Whoa, few get a reaction like Cody Rhodes. People singing to his song, having a good time, and we're going to be having a good time starting off this show, that is for sure. Anyways, Cody Rhodes' opponent coming out here now, the Punisher of the Judgment Day, accompanied by some Judgment Day compatriots.
From New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Interesting to see Dom out here, but I heard his head's not being too great after the mixed tag match last week, so he's under for a review, but, you know, hopefully he'll be okay. Maybe. Anyways, Thea Hill, Candice LeRae one-on-one here tonight. Also, the k&qotr Jade, Queen of the Ring quarterfinal matchup. We're going to hear from Finn Balor to see if he's cleared for his match King Queen of the Ring. Also, a tag team match to main event. Kevin Owens returning, teaming up with dragunov to take on the Bloodline. And now, right now, Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Queen of the Ring quarterfinal. Like I said, Dom's head's not been too great after the repeated curb stomps by Seth Rollins coming to the end of that mixed tag match last week. He's under review. He'll probably be back next week. I said hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, it is Dom we're talking about. Not that I wish injuries on many people, but, you know, Dom might be on the list. All jokes aside, Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest getting into this lockup. Not a great start away for Judgment Day to start the show by having not walking out with Dominic Mysterio, him not being in great health. Like I said, we're going to hear from Finn Balor later tonight to see if he can defend his title at King and Queen of the Ring next week. Just in about, 9 days? No, 8 days, sorry. I believe it's Saturday. I believe it's a Saturday, not Sunday. 8 days. So, going to be interesting to see how that is against Seth Rollins. If he cannot be cleared, if the doctors do not clear him for that match next week, then Taylor Long's going to have to find somebody to challenge Rollins, and they'll fight for the vacated WWE Universal title. And it says Rollins currently holds that challenge, that number one, not number one contender spot, technically. So he has the rematch clause, which he has to defend because he was on the injured Finn Balor. Took on the Judgment Day, the remaining male competitors of the Judgment Day, in a match at Backlash, in a gauntlet match, which he successfully did by, well, he got through Dominic pretty quickly, so, you know, 4 on there by Cody. I said that those two sides have been feuding pretty much the entire build to King Queen of the Ring, so we haven't had much else to do other than that, to be fair, because Balor just hasn't been here, just purposely rehabilitating the best he possibly can be. He doesn't want to have to vacate a second time because of Rollins not having to defend his WWE Universal title. Jeez, and Cody Rhodes gets that elbow. So yeah, high stakes here tonight for the Judgment Day. Can Damian Priest get one step further? Jeez. Priest chucking Cody Rhodes down. Can he get into to face Jacob Fatu next week? Don't know what that kind of reward that. I'm trying to make it sound like a reward, but it's Jacob Fatu we're talking about, who of course is in the main event, so maybe they can at least take happiness to that man's wrestling next week. Well, wrestling this week, sorry, just trying to maybe wear him down. What is that kendo stick doing in this ring? Priest does not want it in the ring. Jeez. And Cody Rhodes, Dolph. I think Cody got a little distracted there last second. Priest just wanted a bit of a fair restart. They have been issues between the Judgment Day as of late. Kind of feels like it's splitting in two a little bit. Rhea's trying to hold it together a little bit, but maybe she's siding a bit more with Damian and Dom, it feels like. And then there's Balor, Carlito, and JD, which is splitting into two, like splitting in half a little bit. But of course, we'll see Finn Balor later tonight. It's conspicuous by his absence a little bit here, but cool kick out there by Priest. But I think Balor is literally trying to minimize everything he does right now. So he doesn't even want to come out here. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see as things go. Cody Rhodes up to the middle rope, looking for a moonsault. Gee, oh, that's a nasty landing right in the back of Damian Priest, that's for sure. Jeez, oh, and oh, jeez, a proper moonsault that time. First time that I'm getting the proper moonsault. 1, 2. Kick out there by Priest. And like I said, if things go Judgment Day's way, it could be very interesting. We could be seeing Damian Priest versus Finn Balor at SummerSlam for that WWE Universal title. Though one would have to question is Cody Rhodes being distracted yet again by the Judgment Day. Damian Priest gets a double axe handle. Cody was rolling to the outside. Like that might end up splitting the factions, the faction completely. Don't know. Damian Priest telling off Carlito and JD McDonagh right now. You see, Rhea, he hasn't got an issue with Rhea. Rhea's doing fine by him. His standards. Jeez. Boof. Boof. Doof. Cody. Looking for that. Boom. Bionic elbow. Shout out to his dad. Jeez. Doof. 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 Cody. Jeez. But like I said, might create some tension if Priest does win this matchup. Because sure, it's a Judgment Day match for the title at SummerSlam. I said if it supposedly goes the Judgment Day way, but said it might split up the faction completely. If that happens, where if Damian Priest loses here, then maybe things might be so bad. But if you do on the counter situation, maybe Priest wins this, but Finn Balor gets injured. Well, so he stays injured. That creates tension the other way. I don't know. Balor was pretty jealous of Rollins. Will he become jealous of Damian Priest? I don't know. Jeez, and another discus forearm. Priest just trying to tell the Judgment Day to stay back, but he's focusing on Cody Rhodes right now. Jeez. Priest had this issue against LA Knights a few weeks ago. He was able to get past LA Knight still, which is still a hell of a feat, even with no distractions. Seeing way out your line, was able to take it to a dragunov back at the Royal Rumble. Cover 1. Jeez, what? Is that JD McDonagh? I think so. He's doing something or other. Jeez, just explosive turnbuckle, I think. Priest not happy. Cody Rhodes, he was able to take on AJ Styles, no less, and was able to beat him a little bit with a Bullet Club thing there. Bit of Bullet Club thing if Cody Rhodes advances this and takes on Balor at SummerSlam. Jeez, gets that Alabama slam right on the apron. Jeez, Cody Rhodes showing no remorse there. Cody shoves it back in. Of course, Cody's really looking for another world title. This case, the WWE Universal title. There's now the referee's dealing with that exposed turnbuckle just as Cody Rhodes going in for the pin. Jeez. And again, the Judgment Day. I mean, they're benefiting Priest here. Oh, jeez, Cody Rhodes is out here, but oh, Carlito. Jeez, and JD McDonagh now. Oh, these two just going to work. The referee, I don't think fully sees what's going on. Oh, maybe now. Yeah, oh, he's just seen it enough. Carlito's gone, I think. Jeez. Now JD McDonagh just trying to get Cody Rhodes back in the ring. Priest only just properly come to now. He's just seen Cody Rhodes being rolled back into the ring. Carlito's gone as well. He's just seen that, I think. Priest just none the wiser to what's just happened there. Cody's not happy. Priest now, though. So on this combo on Cody. If Cody takes down Priest, I think Cody's getting all going away pissed off now. Jeez. Doof. Doof. And again, Cody Rhodes looking for another bionic elbow. Gets him that time. Jeez, that one looked even harsher. Jeez, I think there's some blood on the face of that Priest. Like I said, Cody Rhodes becoming all kinds of way pissed off right now. Kick out of 2 there by Priest. He's had enough of the shenanigans. And Cody Rhodes now off the middle rope. Double axe hand. Oh, Priest, what a shot right to the midsection. And now Priest with another discus forearm. Jeez. And Priest now looking for another Tombstone Slam. This time doesn't let it go for the cover. Priest, yeah, again, just keeping an eye on JD McDonagh. Clearly feels like he needs a team talk. That's why he was able to incapacitate Cody Rhodes for just a second there. But jeez, Priest expected Cody Rhodes to come in from one side. A bit of a stare down here. Jeez, Cody, no, Priest, boof. He gets the shot. Jeez. Bit of a stalemate there for a second. Priest here wants to get it on the advantage. That one, jeez, what a kick right to the head of Cody Rhodes there. Jeez. I said the whole Judgment Day is playing a very interesting factor at this match. Jeez, Cody Rhodes just dropped right on his face there. And Priest now goes for the cover on Cody. 1, 2. Kick out there by Cody. So in this match, Cody rolling, trying to pick himself up with the corner. And Priest though, jeez, right to Cody there, jeez. And now Priest. Let's go and stop for Cody. Jeez, shot, bell clap. Both discus, oh not discus gloves, I'm sorry, just a close onto the back of the head a little bit there. And now Priest right over kicks right to the head of Cody. Priest is trying to wear down Cody right now, just picking him up, knocking him down yet again, looking for a third Tombstone Slam right to Cody. Cody's feeling the effects of this one. Going for a pin this time. 1, 2. Kick out there by Cody. Priest, jeez, he's getting the frustration is building for both sides here. Frustration with it, frustration that he's not winning this match against Cody Rhodes. Jeez, the boot right to the face of Cody. Probably a bit of frustration that he's bleeding too. Probably doesn't help it. Jeez, now a boot right to Cody, but Cody's gone flying outside the ring. Jeez, and now McDonagh touching Cody yet again. And Priest telling him to stay back, which McDonagh's done just after picking him up. But Cody, jeez, he catches Priest off guard there. Bam! Bam! And now Cody Rhodes, jeez. A third bionic elbow right to the cut, jeez. And Cody now picking up Priest. What's he got in store for him here? Jeez. Oh! Cody cut right to the outside. Jeez. Cody Rhodes taking it to Damian Priest right now. Having to break the count though. Priest is stunned. And Cody is sending Priest back into the ring. Oh, but now McDonagh just pinching away Cody. You think you've expected that to be the end after that Cody cuts to the outside. Priest looking down, chasing out McDonagh yet again. Having this stare down of, for the feels like the millionth time this matchup. They are really not going on the same page here. Priest wants to beat him without all the cheaty tactics. Cody Rhodes gets that shot. And from the corner, Cody Cutter! Right to Damian Priest. And Cody Rhodes now. Cody Rhodes now. Oh, looking for the disaster kick. Right to Damian Priest now. And Cody. Cody. Stalking Priest, who's very well stunned. Looking for that crossroads. Right to Priest. Covers. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes smartly put himself in between McDonagh, and McDonagh can put Priest's arm on the rope or something. Putting him out would have been a DQ or something like that. Nonetheless, Cody Rhodes able to get the win here. He could have gone a bit differently. The Judgment Day wasn't down here at ringside. The whole situation is a bit weird. But between the Judgment Day, like I said, this faction feels like it's splintering by the second. And you could argue that maybe McDonagh maybe inadvertently, at least the issues between Priest and feels more specifically McDonagh, if cost Priest the way to be able to advance in the King of the Ring tournament and take on Jacob Fatu next week. Like I said, of course, with the issue mainly was between Priest and Balor at one point. Of course, McDonagh, the protege of Finn Balor, to maybe taking that helm a little bit. I don't know. Either way, no, definitely McDonagh definitely see taking Balor's side as he has done. But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. And Carlito did get brought into the Judgment Day by Balor, you know. And we know the connection between Priest and Rhea, and then Rhea and Dom, so I think that's maybe why it feels like it's splintering that way, but I don't know. It's been a bit of a weird one. And all we know for sure now is Priest is not advancing in that King of the Ring tournament. Not a great way for the Judgment Day to carry on this episode.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
But with Dom injured and Damian Priest just losing, not great for the Judgment Day, but it is great for Cody Rhodes, though maybe not, considering the man he's going to be taking on next week. It is the one and only Jacob Fatu. But maybe if he wins that match, he'll either get John Cena or Randy Orton, which very interesting to see how that might go if Cody Rhodes does advance. A very strong final four for the men, that is for sure. Now we just need to find out who the final four are for the women. We know it's going to be Asuka versus Naomi next week on Raw. Now, well, sorry. This is not the Queen of the Ring quarterfinal matchup. Of course, we'll have one more women's action first before that. But, like I said, we could talk about that a bit more later. But very interesting. These two were in the Queen of the Ring tournament matchup, though, in a matchup. So we'll see how this one goes this time round.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
Of course, this was the woman that did not win that encounter. And she was not happy about that. That causing and costing this woman her opportunity at advancing in the tournament.
And her opponent, representing Chase University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Thea.
Well, it's Thea Hale getting all excited again, ready to excited to beat Candice LeRae's ass yet again. Let's remind you what he's still going to start for you tonight. The k&qotr. That's the Queen of the Ring quarterfinal matchup I think we were into for a second there. We're going to still hear from Finn Balor. And the shape of the Judgment Day, I guess, not going great. tag match main event, Bloodline versus Owens and Ilja Dragunov. But right now, Thea Hale, Candice LeRae, one-on-one. Like I said, Candice LeRae looking to get... Sorry, Thea Hale trying to get some revenge on Candice LeRae, costing her the match last week against Roxanne Perez. Like I said, Roxanne Perez is going to be that one of the two finals of SmackDown side of things. We'll see who the other one is later on. But right now, Candice LeRae being a bit of a do-do there. That's not do-do, but you know what I mean. Either way, Candice LeRae nearly gets the win pretty quick there. Jeez, kicks the leg. Hey, this is more of a proof that Candice LeRae can beat Thea Hale more than it is about sending a message, I guess. So, jeez, Thea Hale nearly beat Candice LeRae there. I said that was the situation last time because Candice seeming to attack Thea Hale. Got through Jacy Jayne fine, but not through Thea Hale, who we are yet to see in a little while. Jacy Jayne just seemingly stopped accompanying Thea Hale to ringside. Maybe some issues between them. No, definitely have seemed to build up a little bit. But nonetheless, our submission by Thea Hale. A little bit back and forth between these two women. Jeez. Oof. I'd say probably one of the younger women in the division against one of the older women in the division right here. Jesus, Candice LeRae now. Oof. Getting the Hurricane Run, very much the experience versus the youthful energy. Very much how this match goes. How much this match is. And that was kind of half Candice LeRae's whole point of targeting Thea Hale. Jeez, was the youthful getting the more shots than the veteran. Or how she felt. And getting the youthful getting more respect than the veteran in her. That's why she's gone down this path. Jeez, Thea Hale getting that senton, using the poison mist as the way she cost Thea Hale last week. Which, interestingly, not the only person that got misted recently. And blue mist, was it both times? 1, 2, kick out there by Candice LeRae. We had to solve that situation of the other one. But I guess we'll have to see how things go as time goes on. Jeez, Thea Hale firing herself up. I'm quite know what this tactic is, but will it work out for her? Geez, she's firing these forearms now, just lighting up Candice LeRae right now. Clearly, it has worked out for her. Who at least seems to right now. Jeez. Doof. 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 She's just absolutely unleashing on Candice LeRae right now. Bam. 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 Thea. Jeez. Doof. Just lighting up the face of Candice LeRae. Jeez, Candice LeRae had faffing to find a way to stop that. She was getting brutalized for a second. Then Thea Hale was just unleashing. Maybe there's back bumps, so it did fire her up. But even nonetheless, Candice LeRae gets that clothesline right on the outside here now. Of course, counter 10. And it's a double draw. Well, if one gets back into the ring, then it's a win to whoever is the one in the ring at the end of that 10 count. Candice LeRae. Jeez, sending Thea Hale right into the barricade there. Arm got caught a little bit there, not so great. Thea Hale gonna make it harder to lock in that Kimura lock. Jeez, and now the back right to the barricade. Jeez. Ooh, Candice LeRae now. Jeez, getting all fired up for something by the looks of it. Wanting Thea Hale to get up to her feet. Thea Hale struggling to. Candice LeRae now up to the top. Candice LeRae. Jeez, getting a drop kick. Has got her back into the ring now. That shot right to the face. Oh, hold on a minute. I mentioned the other person that got misted by Blue Mist recently. It's the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. She's out here and Thea Hale taking advantage. Jeez, I mean, Candice LeRae cost her a match. Thea Hale maybe dipping into a little bit of an aggression there. As I said, thinking about a fire meets fire type situation. I know if Thea's going to take it. Tiffany Stratton walked away a little bit. Like I said, WWE Women's Champion also got Blue Mist by somebody that we don't know who it was. Maybe I did suspect after we saw the mist. And maybe it was Candice LeRae, but I guess we'll just have to see how things go out, I guess. As Thea Hale now, jeez, that neck breaker, corkscrew style right to Candice LeRae in the middle of the center of the ring. Is this going to be a 1, 2, kick out by Candice LeRae, jeez. So Candice LeRae was very strongly into this matchup at this point. Maybe this might cause some issues for Candice LeRae for the rest of this matchup. I said she's lost that momentum. Now the psyche involved maybe. Jesus, Thea Hale got this submission right on Candice LeRae. Tiffany might be in her head now. Alright, it's going to make it harder to beat Thea Hale, a woman she couldn't beat last time. He's Candice LeRae. Jeez, gets that forearm right to Thea, sorry. Now Candice. Doof, shot right to the back of the head. And on the springboard, poison runner right to Thea Hale, jeez. And now Candice LeRae looking to introduce Thea Hale to her wicked stepsister. Jeez, Candice LeRae just stomped Thea Hale's face right into the mat there. Candice LeRae now. I don't know what's going on here. keeping an eye on the referee. Gets that kick right to the midsection. Double stomp to the midsection. And now Candice LeRae. Jeez, what is she doing here? What was... Seemingly just exposed the turnbuckle. Looking to... Jeez, oof. He's really trying to reapply it. It's Candice right now just going to work on Thea Hale. He's trying to keep Thea Hale stunned. But Thea Hale's not going down so quickly. Jeez. Oh, and the referee's turned back around. Candice LeRae's plan's been foiled by a resilient Thea Hale there. Now Candice LeRae having to resort to this instead. The Gargano escape. Jeez, right on. Thea Hale here. Jeez. Thea Hale holding on. I think Candice is a little flustered though. Jeez. Oof. I think provenly so, because Thea Hale's found a way to slip out the grip enough to be able to break out of it this way. Jeez, what a nasty shot right to the forehead. Candice LeRae is all kind of flustered right now. Not being able to lock in the submission properly, not being able to capitalise on the exposed turnbuckle. Tiffany Stratton as well fumbled with Candice LeRae right now. Thea Hale taking advantage, the splash right to the midsection there, right to Candice LeRae. Jeez. Thea Hale now. Looking to lock in. That Kimura. Right, Candice LeRae, but this is on the outside. This isn't smart by Thea Hale. This is pure just aggression. Jeez, Candice LeRae's tapped out, but of course it's on the outside. This is not full scale anywhere. So it doesn't count. Maybe was that technical tap out by Candice LeRae? Or was that just out of pure pain? Because Candice LeRae, like I said, has been very flustered this matchup. But clearly the emotions being run through Thea Hale. Like I said, she locked the Kimura in on the outside. Jeez. And Thea Hale now. Just trying to pick up Candice LeRae. Throwing a shot right to the midsection. Candice LeRae now. Jeez. Getting that Hurricane Rana right there to get Thea Hale there. Jeez. Double axe handle. And now Candice LeRae looking to expose this turnbuckle a second time. Jeez. I think Candice is busted. Clearly that all that flustering's even caused her being busted open. I saw that nasty shot after the Gargano escape. Must have been that. But nonetheless, Candice LeRae just unleashed all this aggression right now on Thea Hale. The referee hasn't noticed the turnbuckle. And Candice LeRae looking to take advantage. Thea Hale goes jaw first right into it. Jeez, referee still hasn't noticed that it's exposed. So Candice LeRae gotta take advantage again. Jeez. Candice LeRae now. And the referee, now Candice LeRae used the mist on a very stunned Thea Hale. Yet again, that blue patented mist. But Candice LeRae looking to yet again lock in that submission. Right on Thea Hale, but Thea Hale's actually, I don't think even that was purposeful. But got the ropes. Jeez, Candice, like I said, Candice LeRae still a little flustered. A veteran experience not helping out. Candice LeRae very flustered. The referee hasn't quite noticed Thea Hale's face yet. I don't think he will after that moonsault. Jeez. There's the sweat just removed it a little bit. Surely that's it now. 2, 3. Jeez, that was a iffy finish from Candice LeRae. Jeez. Oof, jeez. Like I said, clearly Tiffany Stratton has clearly messed with her. Clearly Candice LeRae is real. Maybe I am right. Maybe Candice LeRae did do it. And now Tiffany knows that's thrown Candice LeRae completely off, and she was only just barely able to win this matchup. Like I said, the few exposed turnbuckle chucks and the mist definitely wiped out Thea Hale. I think that arm was just a flail arm that just happened to catch the rope out of Candice LeRae not getting that Gargano escaping in any good position. She was just planning on ending this match quickly, and it cost her, well, at least momentarily. Was able to get the win in the end eventually, but like I said, a very iffy match there for Candice LeRae, but was able to get the win like she wasn't able to last time, so I guess a win's a win, I guess, even if it is a really poor ending for Candice LeRae there. It cheated and it still nearly failed on multiple occasions. Like I said, this was also a factor. Thea Hale went for this on the outside. Don't know if this was a tactical tap out or a legitimate tap out, but nonetheless, no force going anywhere. And it cost Thea Hale as well there. Like I said, the emotions riding high. But yeah, Candice LeRae gets that moonsault just to sweeten the deal there. But geez, Candice LeRae was able to get this win here, but not unscathed, that is for sure. Like I said, very bloodied. Jeez, not the only one that ended up with stuff on her face at the end of the matchup. But jeez, she's able to get the win nonetheless. On here comes the women's champion yet again. Tiffany Stratton yet again. Now just this time attacking Candice LeRae. Distracted her last time, now attacking her. I think Tiffany's more than well convinced that it was Candice LeRae that did it. Candice just pushed her off. But jeez, just trying to grab her bearings again. Jeez, getting that shot right to the leg. And again. And now before she can go off the ropes or run away, I don't know, Tiffany Stratton sends her over the ropes there. And now looking for a bit of a hot shot. I think maybe a hot shot. Stunner right to Candice, but hold on a second. Oh yeah, we've got another brawl going on. The WWE Tag Team Champions are taking on, brawling with their opponents in King Queen of the Ring here. Jeez. The Tongans going right after the Judgment Day here. Jeez. Both. Carlito landing hard. This is getting even worse than the Judgment Day here now. Bam, a back suplex right to JD McDonagh. Dano again running. Jeez. All the whiplash effects and all this. Jeez. What's going on here? It's, of course, maybe we haven't seen too much between these lot. I mean, we saw a fatal four-way last week where Ilja Dragunov pinned Axim, where Carlito and Tonga were also in said matchup. Now, oh, what's going on here? Jeez, Carlito! Oh, that was a nasty landing through the... It wasn't even properly through the table or the chairs. I mean, JD McDonagh got the line better apart that. He went through some boxes, but still, jeez. Carlito not going to go away right now, jeez. And now Tonga's got a chair down right to the back of Carlito. And Tonga's got a code right to McDonagh. Jeez, Tonga lower, but jeez. I mean, we've got to get into the next matchup, but hopefully we can get that stopped. Not looking good for the Judgment Day. Dom's out for review this week. Damian Priest has lost his match at King of the Ring tournament. Arguably to JD McDonagh. JD McDonagh and Carlito have been attacked and possibly injured backstage. Not great for the Judgment Day tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
Or maybe Finn Balor can give some hope for the Judgment Day, give some good news tonight, but either way. Interesting to see we didn't see Priest or Rhea there with that brawl, but nonetheless, we've got to change our focuses now to this Queen of the Ring quarter-final matchup between these two women and see who will advance to take on Roxanne Perez next week.
And her opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Well, as Dakota Kai is making her way down to the ringside, I know we're going to focus on this matchup, but don't forget, like I mentioned, that brawl very much impacting this tag team title matchup at King Queen of the Ring. But don't forget, Balor, we're going to hear from him later on tonight. Also, this main event between the Bloodline and Owens and the United States champ. Right now, Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, one-on-one. Like I said, Queen of the Ring quarter-final matchup. To see how this goes between these two women. Geez, let's go. Like I said, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade have plenty of history. It'll be very interesting, but it's going to say if Dakota Kai wins this and get past Roxanne Perez, she has some interesting stuff with Asuka, considering the build to WrestleMania earlier on this year. So, you know, it could be very interesting to see either two of these women win this matchup. It's a bit more of an immediate interest for Cora Jade, but a bit of a later one for Dakota Kai, though. That means Asuka's got to beat Naomi first on the next episode of Raw. But right now, Dakota Kai taking it to Cora Jade right now. I mean, interestingly enough as well, the one that Cora Jade beat against this match of Tegan Knox, one that Dakota Kai has plenty of history with, so, you know. Very interesting in those things, to say the least, as Cora Jade gets that back suplex to Dakota Kai. Maybe Dakota Kai was hoping for a match against Tegan Knox, I don't know. Either way, kick out there by Dakota. Cora Jade telling the referee to get away, now going after Dakota Kai, but Dakota Kai caught that drop kick. Jeez, oof. Was very proficient with her kicks is Dakota Kai. Don't counter out on it, jeez. Throws that forearm back. Jeez, oh no, Cora Jade catches that kick. Jeez, we know Dakota Kai has had her issues with her legs in the past. Jeez, Cora Jade also one of those women. And like Tegan Knox, another one of those women as well. Cora Jade very much focused on it against Tegan Knox. I'm sure very much looking to do the same here tonight against Dakota Kai. Jeez. As proven there. Jeez, and the stomach to the ankle there too. Now Cora looking to get this full grab on Dakota Kai here. Jeez, Dakota Kai right to Cora there, flips her off. Now Dakota Kai gets a kick right to the side of the head. Wasn't the shiniest, but it was a solid kick nonetheless. Just goes to the cover, hugs the leg. One. Kicker there by Cora there, jeez. Dakota Kai gets something to the midsection. Now running off the ropes. Bam! Kicking their head right off Cora Jade there, jeez. Looks for it early, couldn't get it then, gets it now. 1, 2, ball kicker there by Cora. Or now trying to get back up to her feet, jeez. Dodged the grapple, but not these kicks right to the chest of Cora Jade. Now Dakota Kai up to the middle rope. Double axe handle right to Cora. And I'm looking to run off the rope yet again, looking for another kick right to the side of the head. Maybe to the back of the head there, I think, actually. But nonetheless, now Dakota Kai. Oh, Cora went for the full crab. Dakota Kai going for the half crab. This definitely more of a focus on the singular knee, but not quite on both. So it's one of those things that focuses on one knee more than the other. Of course, it doesn't really affect the other knee, but where Cora's one focuses on both knees a little bit, but also the back, this one's very much more focused on the singular leg that is being bent here. So it's hard to sometimes say which one's the best one to go for. Dakota opted for the single leg. Jeez, is Cora Jade now looking for the roll up, but the rope break there. Dakota Kai grabs it, well gets under it at least. Not a great ring awareness from Cora Jade. It's just in the air tonight. Candice LeRae wasn't the greatest at it tonight as well. Neither was Thea Hale, to be fair. It's just seemingly issues. Like I said, the Priest Cody match as well, it's issues. I don't know. Anyways, maybe there's some kind of interference here in this match. Just stays one-on-one. As Cora Jade now gets that senton right to the Dakota Kai. Cover hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out there by Dakota Kai. Of course, one of these two women could very much well be taking on the woman we saw earlier, Tiffany Stratton, at SummerSlam. Of course, Tiffany's going to make it there first, and one of these two women have got to win the tournament. So, you know, very interesting to see. Of course, the SmackDown side of things challenged the SmackDown World Champion. The Raw side of things challenged the Raw World Champions. Of course, CM Punk, the current World Champion on Raw. Io Sky, the current Women's World Champion on Raw. Tiffany Stratton, the current WWE Women's Champion. And currently, technically, WWE Universe Champion here on SmackDown, Finn Balor, though. I said we'll hear from him later on tonight to see if he's got to vacate that title or not. There's now Dakota Kai, yet again looking for another single leg crab right to Cora Jade. You can call it half crab, the single leg is whatever you want to call it. Like I said, Cora goes for that double leg, full whatever, either way. Now Dakota Kai, the full crab, whatever. Dakota Kai gets those kicks right to Cora Jade now. Just asking Cora to get up here. Jeez. Dolph. Swing off the ropes. Bam! A kick right to the face. That was beautiful. Goes on for the cover. Cover hooks leg. 2. Kick out there by Cora. Yet again, geez, Cora showing some fight here tonight. Jeez, do some cheat tactics, if I'm not mistaken, used against Tegan Knox this time. Cora hasn't had the opportunity to this time, or decided not to, I'm not quite sure yet. Nonetheless, Dakota Kai now. What's she got in store for Cora? Jeez, Dolph. Gonna grab her. Picking her up onto her shoulders. Dakota Kai walks onto a bit more of the centre of the ring. Oh, the GTK right to Cora. Cover hooks the leg. Covers. 1, 2. Kick out by Cora there, jeez. Oof, Dakota. No, definitely in control of this matchup right now. But not quite with the win yet. As Dakota now looking off the top. Jeez, cross body, but no, Cora gets out of harm's way. Shot, kick, chop, slap, drop kick. What a wonderful combination that was. And now some stomps right to the legs of Dakota Kai now. Like I see Cora focusing on the formerly injured legs of Dakota Kai now. Looking to wrench right on Dakota Kai, looking to pull back. Jeez, can't quite see that angle, but it seems nasty from this point of view. The referee's kind of in the way. But no matter, the Cora Jade, oh jeez, Dakota Kai gets out of it though. He's kicked, no Cora counters, or ducked and pulled the leg. Now Cora, jeez, oh looking for this rolling pin here on Dakota Kai. Can she get it here? 1, 2. Kick out by Dakota Kai there. Jeez. And now a senton. Right to Dakota. Oh, down again, another senton. And now Cora up to the middle. The third senton right to Dakota Kai there. Cover. Decides not to hook the leg, sorry. 2. Kick out there by Dakota. Cody going stop for Kai though. Sends her into their corner. Jeez, what you going to stop off a little bit of a sliced bread right to Dakota Kai there. Covers. 1, 2. Oh, Dakota Kai barely makes it out of that one. Jeez. Cora now. Oh, look at yet again, lock in. This double leg. Submission right on Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai is a million miles away from the ropes and she's realising it. Got to try and put all her energy to flip off Cora Jade the move. Dakota Kai now. Done exactly that. Going out. Kick to the back. Stomp to the midsection. Off the ropes. Snaps back with a blockbuster. Dakota with the elbow. Trying to stay on top of Cora Jade right now. Just trying to get on all this offense she possibly can do. And Dakota Kai picks up Cora Jade. Maybe looking for another GTK maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. No, just the BAM! Jumps her face around that top turnbuckle. Jeez, Dakota Kai looking face washing her. And now looking for the running one this time. BAM! Gets it right to Cora Jade there. Goes into cover. 1, 2. Kick out there by Cora. Jeez, Dakota Kai. She's getting frustrated now. Jeez, figuring out what she's got to do to keep Cora Jade down. And now sending Cora into a different corner now. And now Dakota. Oh, looking for a coast. To a coast. Face wash this time. Jeez. And now Dakota Kai gets another face wash there. Jeez, looking for all these face wash. Just looking to remove the makeup of Cora Jade here a little bit. 1, 2. Still kicking out his Cora Jade. I mean, like I said, the Guy's been on the offense for most of this last little bit. Looking very dominant. But this may change right now. It's Cora Jade with that roll up. 1, 2. Oh, the Guy gets out of it. But it's giving Cora Jade the advantage in this part. Jeez. Oh, the Guy gets around that kick. Shot right to the face. Kick. 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 Bigger, bit more impactful kick. Go Guy now. Jeez, kicks to the head. Pouring out. Jeez. Gets that clothesline right to Dakota. Pouring out. Sending Dakota Guy into the corner. Dakota Guy fires out. And out. Jeez, Cora Jade not quite close enough there. Taking advantage now. Dakota Guy. Jeez, kick. Kick. Oh no, Cora Jade. Shoots the leg yet again. Looking for another roller this time. Nowhere near the ropes. 1, 2. Oh, the Guy finds a way to still get out of it. And oh, now Cora Jade again looking for another roller pin, rolling pin this time. Really desperate now. 2. Kick out there by Dakota. Cora now. Oh, geez. Dakota 1 knee right to the face of Cora Jade. Trying to grab her, but no. Cora Jade fights off it. Sending Dakota into the corner. Fights out, and now gets that kick that time. Just absolutely just taking the head clean off to Cora Jade there. Jeez, that was a hell of a kick. And now Dakota Kai, jeez, getting that kicks in the midsection and looking to send Cora Jade to the chiropractor there. Jeez, covers 1, 2, 3. Dakota Kai scores the win there. Jeez. Oof. What a match. Whew. Well, we're not going to be able to see that Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez matchup, but we might be getting one step closer to that Dakota Kai Asuka matchup. Both women have got to win the semi-final, their respective semi-final matchups. Of course, the finals of both their respective brands. Like I said, we had the final 4 of the men in Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, Randy Orton, and John Cena. We have now found out the final 4 women of the SmackDown side, of the women's side of things, of the Queen of Ring side of things. It's going to be Asuka, Naomi, Dakota Kai, and Roxanne Perez, of course. Like I said, Asuka, Naomi happening on Raw. John, Randy Orton happening on Raw. Cody, Fatu happening on SmackDown next week. And of course now, Dakota Kai, Roxanne Perez happening next week on SmackDown for that respective things. And the winners of those 4 matches will face the winner of the respective man the respective person in that tournament at King and Queen of the Ring to vie for a world championship of their brand at SummerSlam. It's been a hell of a tournament so far, and we got some great matches coming up to finish it off, to close it off, and to see who will get that match at SummerSlam. Their respective matches at SummerSlam. Be interesting to see. But geez, strong showing from both Cora Jade and Dakota Kai here. Jeez. It's Dakota Kai now. Oh, hang on a minute. Here comes Roxanne Perez. Jeez, squaring up there right with Dakota Kai. That'll be the match we'll be seeing next week. And there you can see the matchup screen between the two of them. I want to see who will go on to it. Will be Dakota Kai or Roxanne Perez, the Prodigy. I guess I'll have to see how that goes next week. But talking of huge matches, we've got to find out if the huge match is happening at King and Queen of the Ring or not. We've got to find out if this man is cleared for competition, or will be cleared by competition at King and Queen of the Ring. This is the latest we could give him to see if the doctors reckon he would be cleared by that point. He's got a little less protective stuff on him this time. But he's still got some stuff, like I said, he's still got something on the bridge of his nose there, seemingly still having something around his chest. I think that's going to go around his shoulder a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, by my little guess of the tape. And you can also see the stuff on his left hand there, of course. Had that buckle bomb, the apron bomb, which you know injured him back at SummerSlam all those years ago. Seemingly got some tape around that entire arm. And probably that bridge in the nose, probably from all those curb stomps as well. Like I said, it's not been a great night for the Judgment Day. Priest lost out on his King of the Ring tournament match, possibly from an inadvertence from Jaden McDonagh. Jaden McDonagh and Carlito got attacked backstage with Rhea and Damian Priest nowhere to be seen. Dominic Mysterio's under review. Will we end with even worse news for the Judgment Day, or will we end with some good news for the Judgment Day? I guess all we're going to have to do is just hear from what Balor and what he has to say. Well, to start with some good news, I heard Rollins has been banned from the building, so he can't come and attack me, no matter what he said last week, whether any of you choose to believe it or not. Things aren't looking good. Dom was possibly injured. Priest lost out on the King of the Ring. Carlito and JD got attacked a little bit ago, and there's question about their state and if they're going to be able to wrestle next week for the titles. And there's tension in the Judgment Day. And then there's my injury. You know, I swore to myself, to my friends, to my family, if I ever got the Universal title back, I would never let go. But I'm at risk of it being taken away from me, no matter how hard my battered hands hold on. The only way I can keep it if the doc believes I'll be cleared to wrestle at King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. You know, I don't have to be cleared the night prior. I don't have to be cleared in time for tonight. I just have to be cleared to wrestle that day. And if the doc just needs to think I'll be good enough to go then. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not 100% now. And I'm not going to be 100% in a week's time. But I will be wrestling at King and Queen of the Ring as the doc thinks I'll be good enough to go on Sunday, which I get to now give a beatdown of a lifetime to Seth Rollins and put him in the hospital just like I have been for the past 2 months. And that's if he's lucky. See you then, Seth. See you then. Wow, that is big news! Finn Balor is cleared to wrestle, and that means we're going to be able to get that title match, that revenge at King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. That match has been made official. You know, I forgot to report on Seth Rollins being barred from the ring, so I do apologise, but, you know, oof. Anyways, we can get into the main event now. Oof, well, that's at least a little bit of good news for the Judgment Day after a really poor show and poor week for them. That's a good way to lift up their spirits to end it.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Of course, Finn Balor not the only one that's just been injured and wants some revenge on the man that did it to him. Kevin Owens is another man just like that. Of course, Jacob Fatu took him out for a handful of weeks. He got some revenge after attacking Jacob Fatu at the end of his match last week. And now we're getting this tag match, which is also teasing the United States title match at King and Queen of the Ring. Of course, now comes the Champione. I don't know why I said it, name, but you know.
From Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Ilja Dragunov.
Anyways, Ilja Dragunov coming down, teaming with his opponents at Backlash about 2 months ago now. It's going to be interesting to see them two team up. But they've got a common enemy, so let's see how well they do. And of course, it was Jacob and Solo that attacked Ilja and Owens at the end of just before the end of their match. So plenty of history between these two, plenty of fresh anger surrounding this matchup.
And at a combined weight of 535
where you can see the tag champs accompanying Solo. They've had their shenanigans early on tonight, attacking their opponents in just over a week's time. But of course, so does go Ilja Dragunov, like I said, the United States title match. Anyways, let's tell you what we're going to start for you next week. Ilja's going to be taking on Tonga Loa before Ilja's match at the pay-per-view. Jake Fatu, Cody Rhodes, King of the Ring, semi-final. Also, Roxanne Perez, the Kokai, Queen of the Ring, semi-final. A big 8-man tag between Jim Day and that team of Seth Rollins' allies. We're going to hear from Tiffany Stratton, of course, what happened earlier on tonight. But right now we've got this tag match. Of course, I know you saw Dom on that matchup screen. We'll see if he's cleared for the match next week. I don't know quite what will happen if he's not. Maybe a man will be taken off from the Seth Rollins' allies team, and it'll become a 6-man team. A 6-man team. I don't know. Sorry, a 6-man tag in a 3-on-3 situation. But who will they take off? I don't know. Maybe Axiom, considering that he's got the furthest relation to Rollins. I'd assume that maybe that might be the case, that Axiom and Dominic will be dropped from each side. But we'll see how things go. In the meantime, talking of tag team matchups, we've got a tag team match to main event here tonight on SmackDown. Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa starting off. Solo. Seemingly, he's deciding to shield his beast for a minute as he takes down Owens. He's celebrating a little too much there because Owens is in a mood and a half. That's for sure. G's gets that close on Solo Sikoa. Like I said, you can see the padded up elbow. Not doing great, though. It was padded up before the match at Backlash because he wore this very outfit. But jeez, I feel like it's maybe a bit of a dig on Cody Rhodes. Don't quite know why he's doing it. But geez, Jake Fatu is taking on Cody Rhodes next week, so if maybe he's keeping on for that reason. I don't know. And nonetheless, Kevin Owens, like I said, he just fights for everything right now. Like I said, he wants that United States title. I think he could have been the man to beat Ilja Dragunov, But that package project for the table, and Ilja Dragunov kicked out. Owens was looking for one last stunner. And what happened? So does Go and Jacob Fatu come in and cause a double DQ. That means Kevin Owens, I think I've been forgetting to mention it when mentioning Ilja's record about having two. I think I'm not quite sure. I don't actually quite know if that was considered a double DQ or a DQ win. I don't actually remember so as far as I'm aware, I believe it was a double DQ though, ruled as that. So that's 2 matches where Ilja's lost. Had a draw. 2 matches. One of them was in the case of Omos in a 5-minute challenge where the time limit ended, and then one with a double DQ of both being attacked, where Ilja might have lost out, and that's Kevin Owens who was the other man in that matchup. So that puts Kevin Owens on quite the pedestal, especially because of the fact, like I said, I reckon he could have beaten him, as he's been laying the Smackdown into Sikoa right now. And he's challenging for that United States title, the one that he wants to do it to overshadow the previous tribal chief in Roman Reigns, the man that that's what he did before challenging The Rock at WrestleMania, was challenging for the United States title against Ilja Dragunov. He was unsuccessful. Solo Sikoa wants to be successful this time around. Jeez, to shove it in Roman's face, I guess. Jeez, and maybe impress The Rock in that kind of way as well. See, I could do this that Roman couldn't. As Owens gets that cannonball right into the corner. Solo, jeez, Tonga, you do not want to be messing around with this man. He is already in a bad mood. Jeez, cross. That was a nasty landing, but it was effective, I guess, on Solo Sikoa. And Owens now up to the top. What's the Owens got in store here? Jeez, and a frog splash right to Solo Sikoa there, jeez. Oh, now he's having some words with Tonga. And so he took him on a handful of weeks ago. Oh, talking of Ilja, he's just gone whizzing around, jeez. I basically just summoned him. Jeez, so Ilja I think Ilja should have taken it to both of them right now. I mean, it's not like they can attack him, otherwise that will cause disqualification. Jeez, gets that wheel kick. And now they're sent off. But Jacob Fatu and Ilja fighting out in the barricade there. Jeez, no. Ilja, jeez, but gets Jacob Fatu down, jeez. Like I said, that'd be a match I'd love to see at one point. It's Ilja with Fatu, but same with Fatu, Owens, and I'd love to see a rematch between Owens and Ilja. So much so, all 3 matches. Jeez, and gets that moonsault. Might have been the best one yet. And Owens now cross-bodiing right to Solo Sikoa. Oh, now he's going outside too. Jeez, taking it to Tonga. He's like, that's what you get for distracting me. Jeez. Oh, and now he's going to stay down with Jacob Fatu. Tongalo's getting in the way a little bit there. Jacob Fatu sends Owens back in. Right into the clutches of Solo Sikoa. I think this was smart by Solo Sikoa. Again, him to be in first. The very distracted Kevin Owens is going to be distracted on Jacob Fatu. The Tongans are also going to get involved. Solo can very much take advantage, and then he can just leave the beat down for Jacob Fatu to just absolutely annihilate Owens. Because you know how passionate Owens is. He's starting this match. It might take heaven and earth to get Owens to tag out to Ilja Dragunov. it may be in a case where this might be Ilja Dragunov's first loss. Just purely out of Owens' passion and stubbornness and rage. Jeez, gets that clothesline right to Solo Sikoa. I guess we'll have to see. They kind of match colours a little bit. Both gone for the black and... Everybody's wearing black and red. Owens is just also wearing white and grey. No, Jacob's wearing a bit of white. I think Solo's also wearing a bit of white. And then, either way... Jeez, the Tongans even wearing black and red as well. Are they on Raw or something? We're supposed to be on SmackDown here. Anyway, Kevin Owens gets that 4 and white to Solo. Having a bunch of words, having plenty of arguments. Owens very much known for it. Jeez. Like I said, his hot-headedness. Bam, from the 4 and white to the face. Jeez, on a clothesline. I don't blame him for being hot-headed in this situation. Like I said, Solo and Jacob cost Owens the possible opportunity of being the man to be able to defeat Ilja Dragunov. Like, it didn't happen last season. Owens could have been the first one to do it this season. Jeez, Owens, I think he was asking, he knew what was happening. He wanted Fatu, and Fatu launches right at Owens. And Fatu maybe seemed like what Owens wanted, but maybe he shouldn't have had it. Maybe something he wanted, but not something he needed. It's Fatu now. You know, sometimes you got to just be careful what you wish for sometimes. And Fatu now needs them countered there. Jeez, Owens gets that clothesline. Gets that senton. It's a gun store. Jeez, knee right to the face. Oof. Owens been rocked there by Fatu. Jeez. We're finally getting these two to fight in sanctioned offense here. Exactly what we've been waiting to see. Jeez. Owens looking to try and give it as good as he's getting. But like I said, he's taking a bit of a match from Solo Sikoa already. Jeez, just right rocked down Jacob Fatu. Right, stomp right to the midsection. Owens knows how much it takes to keep Joe. He doesn't know how much it takes to keep Jacob Fatu down. But he knows what he's fired at Jacob Fatu before and then did not keep him down fully. In that brawl, like I said, a little under 2 months ago now, I believe. I think maybe about a month and a half ago, actually. Jeez, Fatu, no. Owens shots in the midsection. Gets that chop, gets that kick. Jeez, super kick, no. Fatu, jeez, I know Dragunov finally gets into it and gets a shot on Jacob Fatu. I'm sure he's not happiest. I mean, calm heads prevailed, and that's what Ilja's trying to be, but I think he's getting a little anxious to try and get into this matchup, but jeez. He doesn't want to disrupt Kevin Owens' attacking men. He doesn't want to cause issues. Pop-up powerbomb right there from Kevin Owens to Jacob Fatu. Covers one. Oh, jeez. That was a kick out. Solo Sikoa did not need to come in there. I told you that it takes a lot to keep Jacob Fatu down. He just kicked out of one out of a pop-up powerbomb. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that move has taken down John Cena, no less. And John Cena, like 10 years ago, not John Cena now. Jacob Fatu, jeez. Oh, right to the back, if I'm not mistaken. We saw this to Joe Hendry. We definitely saw it to somebody. Right to the back, and jeez, it's a nasty landing for both men, but Jacob Fatu does not care because it is doing the damage to Kevin Owens. Jeez. Whoa. Owens is going to end up back on the shelf. I questioned his health before this match. Jeez. How good he was after being chucked off the office a handful of weeks ago, but jeez. Now Fatu tags back in Solo. I believe that was at Solo's request there. Solo wants a little bit of action on Owens now. Maybe he's looking to pick up the victory here for his team. Get some momentum going into his match in just over a week. Oh, sending Owens into the corner. Sending the Sikoa into the corner. Owens wants Fatu again. But Tonga comes out from the side there. Jeez. I was about to mention Tonga, considering he's taking on Ilja next week. Solo probably just trying to get, Ilja in a match next week. Try and batter him down while Solo gets the week off with a night off. Jeez, and Owens has been pushed down by Solo. And Tonga's getting the night off, so the tag team champions will be fine in that regard, especially considering the fact that Carlito and JD have just been attacked earlier on tonight by the Tongans. And have that 8-man tag next week, or possible 6-man tag. Jeez, 2 for the price of 1. They didn't quite get Tonga. They got Tonga at least. But Fatu's going to take advantage of a distracted Kevin Owens. Jeez. Owens, he could retreat to Ilja, but he's not going to be able to. Fatu. Yet again, right on the back. But Owens is back up to his feet. Gets that clothesline. Just absolutely decks Jacob Fatu, but Fatu kicks him back down. Jeez, the resilience, the toughness, the heart, the stubbornness between these two men. Jeez. Fatu now. Jeez. I mean, we need to point out, Ilja still hasn't been tagged into this matchup yet. And I know sometimes to do with the things like, oh, we haven't added these combinations yet. These people haven't been tagged in yet. Ilja hasn't even been a legal competitor in this matchup. It's not like sometimes when I say this person hasn't been tagged in yet, but they were the legal competitor to start off with. Owens started this matchup. Ilja hasn't been a legal possibly in any part of this match, yeah, Owens sends Fatu to the outside. This is going to get dangerous now. These two are fighting on the outside. Jeez, Owens going to work on Fatu. We've had plenty of brawls earlier on tonight. Like I said, the Tongans versus Judgment Day, and we also saw the Tiffany Candice, or at least the start of it. I believe we were able to clear them out by the time that we came cut out away from the Tongans. But still, Fatu sending Owens right to the barricade now. Jeez, these two having a little bit of a fight, a little bit of a brawl on the outside here, but it is at least sanctioned enough for a few more seconds. And this match may be over. Count of 6 there it was, now count of 7. Fatu, jeez, stomp right to the midsection, count of 8. Fatu makes it back into the ring, so he's going to accept the count out. No, Fatu, he's ended up to the top rope. What is Fatu doing here? Fatu, jeez, a swanton right to Kevin Owens. Jeez, Fatu now. Back up to the top, yeah, again another swanton right to Owens. Jeez. Fatu, still not done. And look from Muto, jeez, no, Owens gets out of harm's way. That was a bounce and a landing and a half for Fatu there, jeez. Owens now. Sending Fatu, jeez, kind of into the frick blowing post and then into weirdly, very weirdly into that barricade. That was a sharp hit. Fatu's not going to take that kindly. Yeah, breaking out of it now. They've got to be careful of the count though. Fatu now just unleashing himself on Kevin Owens. Jeez. Fatu, Owens, on a super kick. Oh, but it's ended in a draw. But these two still ain't going to stop. We need to stop this somehow. Jeez.